What's up everybody, it's JB coming back at you with another Mini-Z video. So as you can see, I've got the new Audi R8 Autoscale by Kyosho back on the bench. This week I've had a little bit of time to do some testing on my RCP Mini-96 track at the house. Wanted to bring you guys a little bit of an update on how it's run so far, some of the testing that I've done, some of the concerns that I may have about this body, and then some of the things I really like about this body. So let's get started. Alright, so for the first test I wanted to run my stock car, which is an MR03 VE Pro. It's got the 3500 kV motor in it to make it stock. And I used the wheels that came with the Autoscale. It's a 1.5 offset in the front and a 1.5 offset in the rear. Now I installed PN Racing tires like I normally do. I'm running super soft in the rear, mediums in the front. I prepped them the same way I normally do, all my tires. So runability wise, I don't think I'm going to run this on my stock car. I had issues with this thing flipping over in the same turn on my Mini-96 track, which I don't know that I've ever flipped my stock car with the previous body and wheel setup on it. But I flipped it about 3 times. I got it in the video. You can hear it flip basically off of the track. So anyway, so I did have some issues with that. I don't know if it was wheel offset. I don't know exactly what it was. But I will say that I didn't have that with my mod car that is running 2s in the front and 3s in the rear. So I did have a couple other concerns with this body. One of them being the flex that I'm getting in the front. You can see, I mean, this is obviously the weak point of the body, but you do get a little bit of flex here. I'm probably going to solve that once I get done with these videos by shoe gooing this whole thing. I always shoe goo my cars because I hit walls. I'm not the best driver in the world. So that's one of the concerns I have, is with the flex here. Also on the front with these air dams, I'm a little concerned with these guys up here because I was hitting rails, and when it would catch, it doesn't normally catch that hard. So I'm concerned about especially this guy up here grabbing, because he doesn't come around as far. He's really on the side. So if you just kind of rub a wall, this can take it and create that little rub, can turn it into a full-on spinning you out and turning you around and having to back up and get going again. Probably going to buzz these guys off, starting with the top one, and see how that runs and see if it's any better. For right now, I'm going to leave them. I'm going to see how big of an issue it is when I get out on the big track, whenever I get a chance to get over to Remnant. So, but that's a concern. The other concern is how the nose clips or the body clips fit into the pocket here. There are some differences in that. From the back where it mounts onto the car to the front where it goes into the pocket on the Autoscale itself, there's very minimal difference in length as far as from here to there. There are a couple differences, and I'll try to illustrate them here. This is the old clip from the old R8 versions, and this is the new one. So the new one's in the back, the old one's in the front. I'm going to try to line these up as best I can. But basically, when this goes into the pocket, the new clip is wider than the old clip. It's masked a little bit because you can see the new clip, or the old clip, is now on top. There's a little ridge here. So this is a tad bit taller here. And so when it fits in there pretty snug, and keeps some of that where the body will slide side to side because it's not wide enough. That makes up for it a little bit because it fits in there pretty tight, and so it kind of masks some of that change. So there's definitely some differences with the clips, which is too bad. Overall, it's not a bad body for my stock car, but it's probably not going to be my run body for my stock car. Alright, and for the second test, I decided I was going to run my mod car on this one. So if you guys follow the channel and have watched any of my other videos on the build, this was my mod car build. It's a PN chassis, all the PN goodies. It's a little dirty right now, but I've been running it. So wheels, I'm running a 2 in the front and a 3 in the rear. These tires are tires I had on there, so didn't have to do any prep to them, just basically threw the body on. I was also running the old Audi R8 PN Racing carbon fiber clip. This was a bit of an issue with the new body for me anyway. So when you fit it into the pocket, it's not wide enough. So when it fits in there, it does slip and slide around a little bit. Put it on, lock it in. That front, you can definitely hear it sliding around. So that's going to be an issue. So we'll look for PN to come out with a new clip for that. I'm assuming they will. The actual stance of this isn't bad, and I think you can run those threes on the rear because you've got so much wheel gap here. It's not really an issue. When the suspension flexes, it's not much of an issue and you don't get a whole lot of rub. Now it does, I mean, it's very close on as far as hanging out, but like this side looks great. I didn't have any issues with rubbing. Being a white body underneath, you can definitely see if you're having any issues running. But I'm going to tell you, this thing, it actually ran really good on my mod car. So this may end up being another mod car body that I can run. So I really like, Kyosho nailed it with the color and the design of it. I really like white or light or bright bodies when I put it out on the track. I've got it sitting on an RCP tile now. Dark cars are hard to see. Maybe not for you, but for your fellow racers who are seeing you out of their peripheral vision, they may not be able to pick up that your car is coming through and cause some accidents. So I really like the body. It's a great looking body. They nailed it with the color. Again, my concerns, these guys here, especially this one on the top, this one kind of rolls around far enough, but I think I'm going to have to buzz those off. So I don't cause myself more wrecks than I'm already going to be in. So that's the video on the mod car. I've got some video coming up. Anyway, appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoy the videos, and we'll catch you next time.